friends, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I will be doing my February reading wrap-up, and as you can probably tell, I have 7 books for you this month. Like in other videos, I will be keeping my Goodreads with me to have a look at my reviews because most of them I don't remember. So yeah, we will start with Reveal Me, which is the novella 5.5. So Reveal Me is in this book, and it's the second part because the first book is Shatter Me and this is novella 4.5. So this is the first book that I read in February. I give this one 5 stars. This is again in Kenji's point of view, and the only bad thing that I have to say about this is that every time that Kenji and Nazira have some time together, they always get interrupted. Always. They never have like a full moment together, and it kind of pissed me off, but the story was still good. In my opinion, this was a true novella because all the other novellas before were always the end of the book but in someone else's POV. But in this one, in 5.5, it was not the end of the book, it was a continuation of book 5 but in Kenji's point of view. So everything was new for us and I really enjoyed it. It's always nice to see more of Kenji because, well, he's my favorite character of all this series, and I have probably talked about that in my last reading vlog about this series. So I will not be talking too much about this book and the other 2 books in the Shatter Me series because you can always go watch these videos. I have 3 reading vlogs for this series, and all of these 3 that I will show you are in the last video. So yeah, this was my first book. After that I read Imagine Me, which is the last book in this series, and I gave this one, I know it's not 5 stars. Yeah, I gave this one either 4 or 4.5. I'm still not sure about that. I really enjoyed it, but if you read this, I would suggest to read the novella because it ends with a wedding, but we don't have the wedding part, and the wedding is supposed to be in this. And I say supposed to because this novella ends when the wedding starts. When the bride comes walking down the aisle, the book stops there. So as you can tell, I was disappointed by this one, and I think I gave this only 4 stars. Yeah, so I gave this one also 4 stars. This one I still don't know. But yeah, my favorite book of all this series will still be book 5. The end was a bit disappointed, but I know that she has a spin-off series and I haven't read the books, or the only book that is out. So maybe we'll have more information in those, but yeah, it ends not in a good place. Well, good for them, but it just gives us nothing. So yeah, these were the 2 other books that I read after Reveal Me. Then I read on my Kindle Heated Rivalry, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't read the first book in this series. I really just jumped into Heated Rivalry, and for your information, all the books in the Shatter Me series are not on Kindle Unlimited, so you have to buy the books if you want to read them on your Kindle. Heated Rivalry is also not on Kindle Unlimited, so I had to buy the book. But I really enjoyed it. It was so fun. I watched the series right after and it's really not the same. The book is so much better. Yeah, I gave this book 5 stars. If you don't know about this book, it's about 2 hockey players. We have Shane and Ilya, and Shane is Canadian, Ilya is Russian. They are both playing in rival teams, as you can guess it from the title, and they both fall in love since their like beginning of their pro seasons or something like that, and we follow them throughout the years. I think this is about like 7 or 10 years from start to finish. There are a lot of things that happen in this book, and from the moment they really got together, I thought that something would happen and that they would have to split or something, but it didn't happen, so I was really happy about that. I hate when there's like a third act conflict that is like useless. All their problems seem like realistic, yeah, and it wasn't too far-fetched. I really like all the characters in the series. Aiden is Shane's best friend, and he and Ilya don't like each other that much, and in the end when Shane and Ilya tell some people that they are together, Aiden is one of them, and he really doesn't enjoy that, and it's really funny to read. Ilya does not really have a family, so it was nice to see him be kind of adopted by Shane's family and have not more friends, because he doesn't really have friends, but yeah, to be more approachable with people. So if you like sports romance, I would highly suggest that you read Heated Rivalry. I just have my Kindle with me. I haven't shown you the book, but yeah, it's Heated Rivalry and I have finished it, so that's just it. Right after that, I read Mate by Ali Ezelwood, and I give this one 3.5. Yeah, either 3.5 or 3.75. I was not disappointed by it, but I was not impressed either. For me, it was just a book that I read and nothing more. I don't think I will keep it in mind, really. It was entertaining, but yeah, not something that I think I would pick up anytime soon to read again. One of the things that bothered me while reading this is the MMC. His name is Cohen, and he kept calling people weird names like shit dumb, cumball, fuck waffles, and like things like that. I guess from time to time in the book it would have been fun, but it was too much. So I did not enjoy that at all. It might just not be my sense of humor, but yeah. The storyline was okay, I guess. There was nothing that was super surprising. We probably could guess everything that happened in this book easily. Maybe some things we had to dig a little bit further, but yeah, it was an obvious book. You didn't have to think too much, and that's probably it. I didn't write a big review of that anyways on Goodread. As I said, I was not impressed by this, so I don't really have much to say. But if you don't know what this is about, this is the second book in a series. The first book is Bride, and in this book we follow the best friend of Misery, which is the FMC in the first book, and her name is Serena. She is a hybrid between werewolf and human, and Cohen is the alpha of the Northwest Territory, I think, and he's just a full werewolf. And as you can guess, they are mates, but yeah, she's her mate, but she didn't think that he was her mate, so they were not together, because in this book mate doesn't mean that you have to be together. It's really just for making babies. So yeah, it's still a story of them falling in love even though they are married. And that's pretty much it. And the last books that I have read this month is Lights Out and then Caught Up. I read them back to back. This one was my boyfriend's pick. I gave both 3.5 rating. I think a lot of people enjoyed this one less, but for me, honestly, they were both the same thing. This one, the mask has something to do with the story, but in this one, the biker helmet, it has nothing to do with this. It's not like he has his helmet to do anything. The only thing is that he has motorcycle and he stopped the FMC on his bike 1 or 2 times, and yeah, it had nothing significant to do in this book. So yeah, whatever. This book is about Ali and Josh. Josh makes video on TikTok, like mask talk. So he makes thirst trap, and Ali is a nurse and she is one of his followers on TikTok, and she really enjoys his video. And Ali was kind of dating Josh's roommate, but then something happened and they were not dating anymore, but he liked Ali, and so he started stalking her, and he saw all the comments that she posted under his video about, oh, if I came home and he was waiting for me with a knife and blah blah, I would crawl to him and things like that. So he was like, oh, maybe she's into that. So he went into her home when she was not there. He filmed a video and then he just put his mask on her bed before leaving. And after that he posted the video and she saw that and she was like, oh, this looks like my room. Then she came home and she saw the mask on her bed and she was kind of questioning everything. And when she asked him, hey, did you perhaps came to my house to film this? They kind of started talking more and more and more and blah blah blah. So yeah, they ended up falling in love and getting together, and it's entertaining. Like, you won't learn anything reading this, it's just for fun. And yeah, it was nice, it reads fast, so if you want something short and enjoyable, I would suggest this if you're into dark romance. And yeah, right after I read Caught Up, and this one is about Nico Jr. because his father is Nico Sr. and Lauren, but he calls her Lo. He is in the mafia and she is a cam girl. She makes video online on almost like OnlyFans. And they had something when they were really younger. I think it was like 10 years before this story. Something happened and they were not together anymore. She changed school and everything. They had to just cut everything and not talk anymore. And he was her first subscriber on her, not OnlyFans, but I don't remember the name of the thing. I think it was Me For You, something like that. So he still followed her on the internet and everything without her knowing it was him. He just wanted to make sure that she was still alright. And then the book starts when Lauren's father is missing, and he's the one kind of responsible for it, and now he can be with Lauren, so he starts to stalk her, but like less like Josh, but still stalk her. And he just want to be with her, and she is wary at first because he really broke her heart, and it's all explained in this. I just don't want to spoil it. So yeah, it's a story about them two, and since he's in the mafia, it's a little bit more dangerous. And oh yeah, I didn't say, but the FMC in this, Ali, she's Junior's cousin. So the two in this will also be in this, and we see a little bit of Junior in this one. I think the third book is supposed to come out this month. I don't know the day. If you want to read these 3 back to back, March will be the best month for that. So if you have seen any other videos, you know the drill. If you have read these books and you want to say something, you can comment down below, and it will be my pleasure to talk with you about these books. If you have anything else to say, it will also be my pleasure to talk with you in the comments. With that, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!